All right, guys. So unit rate is a big idea when it comes to proportions, and it's very important to know how to find a unit rate and how to use it to find other values. So let's dive into it. So what is a unit rate? It's a comparison to one. Some common unit rates would be miles per hour, dollars per pound, students per teacher. Those are all examples of unit rates. It's a rate per one something. So, here we have how many miles we are going in 1 hour. This would be how many dollars it is for 1 pound. This would be how many students you have for one teacher. They're all comparisons to one. Whenever you write a unit rate as a ratio, one should be your denominator. You see unit rates a lot in real life, especially when it comes to money. When you go to the gas station, how many dollars you spend on 1 gallon of gas. Go to the grocery store, how much money it is for 1 pound of meat, whatever. Unit rates are used a lot in real life. So to find a unit rate, you would divide your denominator, or divide your ratio by your denominator. So here we have this example. You drive 150 miles in 6 hours. How many miles did you drive in 1 hour? So we want to convert this ratio to a unit rate. So we would first set it up like this: 150 miles in 6 hours. We're going to divide by 6. We're going to divide by our denominator. All right. Dividing 6 by 6 will give us 1. That's the whole reason. That's why we do it. So in 1 hour, what is 150 divided by 6? Let's go ahead and do that here. 150 divided by 6 is 25. So you're driving 25 miles per hour, which, yes, I understand is pretty slow. That's not the point. All right, here's another example. You bought 5 hot dogs for $3.50. How much does it cost for one hot dog? So for this problem, we're going to write the ratio as $3.50 over 5 hot dogs. We're going to divide by 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. That's why we're doing it. So for one dog, we're going to do 350 divided by 5. And we will get 70 cents. This is another thing that freaks a lot of people out. We usually don't write fractions with decimals in them. But when you're talking about ratios and proportions, that's perfectly acceptable. So this ratio, we have 70 cents per one hot dog. That's absolutely fine. That's not how we would see a standard fraction, but in this case, we're going to go with that. All right, final example. It took you 3 hours to watch 2 movies. How long did it take you to watch 1 movie? So we would set this up as 3 over 2. And we would divide both numerator and denominator by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. So 1 movie will take us 1.5 hours. All right, so that's finding unit rate. You simply divide by your denominator. Obviously, you have to set up your ratio properly first, right? Usually, in all of these cases, whenever, if the problem is saying how many miles did you drive, if that's what you're looking for, you should put that as your numerator, and all of these problems are giving you 1, so you know that your denominator should be whatever it is you want to reduce to 1. All right, so let's move on here. Clearing ink and moving on. How can you use the unit rate to solve other problems, to find other information? If you know your unit rate, you can multiply it by your information to solve certain problems. Okay, so in this problem, if one brownie costs 50 cents, how much will it cost for 8 brownies? So 50 cents is our unit rate. We can just multiply 50 cents by 8. So 50 cents times 8 is going to give us $4. All right, so we used our unit rate to find out this information. We multiplied. If you're driving 45 miles per hour, so 45 miles in 1 hour, so that's your unit rate, how many miles can you drive in 3 hours? So 45 miles per 1 hour times 3 is going to give you, I'm just being lazy right now, 135. So you can drive 135 miles in 3 hours at this speed. All right. If one carton holds 12 eggs, how many eggs are there in 6 cartons? 12 times 6 will equal 72 eggs. All right, so that's unit rate. It's a very useful piece of information when you are dealing with proportions. Thanks, and see you next time.